Hello, my name is Samuel Gonzalez. Thank you for speaking today, and thank you for your support for Turning Point USA.
You bet.
And I just have a question, and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey, filled with libtards in that area. And how can we stabilize an American society that practices conservatism in the next conservative generation without being scrutinized by false information of conservatism like we have it in today's society? So how can we conservatives prevent this country from becoming liberalism?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, the question was asked, how does the media, told lies about me? I mean, I've been dealing with that. But here's the bottom line. And this is something you just have to get comfortable with. You have to get comfortable with the truth. So I always tell conservatives, you've got to be much more knowledgeable, much more steeped in understanding why you believe what you believe than the other side. Because the other side never gets questioned about why they believe what they believe. They can just spout out platitudes and everyone will say, oh yeah, it's great, yeah, we're with you. But in your case, that doesn't happen. In your case, you're challenged. You're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a liar, you're this. And so you have to understand why you believe what you believe. You can't just spout things and get away with it. And if you do spout things and you don't understand, then you're not doing a service to conservatism. And that's one of the reasons Turning Points is so great, because it exposes you to a lot more information which you need in order to defend yourself. And here's my caution to you. It's not just the media, it's everywhere you go. It's academia. It's institutional now. Corporate America is left. Academia is left. Media is left. I mean, basically all the great big institutions of our culture have all sold out to the left. And so you're going to be fighting that, and you have to understand, not only, number one, be smart, understand it, learn. And you're being here, and that's great that you're here, so you're going to have a deeper understanding. Number two, understand how to communicate that. Unfortunately, as I mentioned before, the folks on the left that you're going to be dealing with don't understand why they believe what they believe. If they did, they wouldn't believe it. If they really understood economics, they wouldn't believe in socialism, right? So you have to go in and understanding that they don't understand why they believe what they believe. They don't. So, well, then you say, well, how am I going to convince them if they have no basis of understanding of what they believe? Well, why do people on the left, by and large, particularly younger Americans, believe what they believe? Because it feels right. It's an emotional response, not an intellectual response, not a rational response. And so what you have to do is to be able to communicate with their feelings. Now, I know some of you folks are rational beings, and this is really hard to do, particularly maybe many of the guys in the audience. It's hard to communicate with someone on an emotional level when you think it's ridiculous that you have to do this. Because whether something's right or wrong is not an emotional issue. It's a factual issue. But that doesn't work with the people that you're going to be dealing with. So you have to take it and humanize it. You have to turn it into a story. You have to turn it into something that's personal and emotional and that you can pull at their heartstrings to see your side of the equation. So that's my challenge to you, is to learn how to talk to people who are rationally incompetent, who have no reason to back up what they believe and live simply on emotion. You have to conquer that and have to get in touch with that other side of your brain. Okay?